Ethiopia is located in Eastern Africa, but this is not one of the classic gem-producing countries regarding colorstone in Eastern Africa. This is some kind of a new frontier. This expedition is my very first one in Ethiopia. Very recently, emerald and then sapphire were discovered in the country. But this is just the beginning because it's not a country with a very long history about mining and even trading. And on this expedition, the main focus will be emerald. Now we are driving to the new emerald mine by Gemfields in Ethiopia. The landscape changed quite a lot. With herders, with goat and cattle and camels. Still a little bit green because the rainy season finished about 1.5 months ago.
Oh, I would say this is the first kind of the gemstone mining in the Ethiopia, and the Gemfield is the first one who is involved in the systematic exploration and followed by the mining. So I would say this will be the first one in Ethiopia.
So when did you start this pit here?
Supposed to start July, but eventually we started from August. Based on the findings for the exploratory drilling, eventually we selected a block for the bulk sampling, which we can see behind the bulk sampling is going on. So this is the 5th month of the bulk sampling.
Here we are in the bulk sampling area, and as you can see here you have all these big block of pegmatite that they will blast again. So they drill some hole in this block and then they put some wood in order for the dust not to come in. They are blasting during lunchtime.
Now we are already finishing the charging, so after 5 minutes the blasting will be gone by the explosive person.
Then they are cleaning, the area in order to separate the rocks that are potentially rich with emerald with the rocks that will go to waste. So now we are after the blast and we are looking in the rock in order to see if there are any emerald found.
No.
Okay. So here we have what looks to be quite promising. This is not really a good green, so it's more like a green beryl than emerald. I will break it in order to see how big is a stone. Wow, look at that. When the emerald are inside the pegmatite, they are usually light in color because there is barium, but there is not enough chromium. While best quality material will be found inside the reaction zone because in this reaction zone you have both the chromium coming from the TMS and you have the barium coming from the pegmatite. The stone is here and here, so it's more inside the reaction zone. So it's a little bit more green compared to the other one where you find the beryl crystal inside the quartz on the first part. All these samples are the samples that we collected with the help of the chiselers in the pit just after the blast. And then this sample will be sent to the DANAT lab, in Bahrain, in order to be able to do some research.
The company name is based on that village name called Webb. So that is what they, formed this name, Webb Gemstone Mining. Webb is basically the village name here, so which is very popular, and this area also have a very long history.
So every Wednesday you have a local market in the village just near the mine, where people are trading mainly goat and cattle and then buying some goods that are coming from town. About 2 or 3 years before, when the mine was not there, the market was very slow because people in the area in the Webb village didn't have a lot of money. But now the market is becoming every week a little bit stronger because you have a lot of people from Webb village that are employed at the mine and they are making some money, and then with the money they have, they have a more purchasing power. So now you have dealers coming from far away who are coming here to sell cattle, to sell a goat, and to sell also goods. So it seems that in the area, the main problem that the local population is facing is the water. There is no river in the area. So they need some water for the cattle, for the goat, and also for the people. So this is why, about 500 years ago, they built this water hole. So now people can access to water, the cattle, the animals, they have some place to get some water to drink. These ladies are living quite far away from here. Every day they are coming here to collect some water to bring back to their house. So they collect here the water in a jerry can for them and for their animal back home. It's about 3 hours walking every morning and then 3 hours to return to their house. So just imagine this is 6 hours back and forth every day that these ladies are doing regularly every day in their life.
So this deposit maybe, bring the Ethiopia as a new emerald producing country in the Africa or might be in the world. Ethiopia can be, I would say, the next gem producing country because so far only very little area is explored only. So still a huge part of the country need to be explored. And I will not surprise if Ethiopia is going to be the next, a country which is producing a significant amount of gemstones.